I got a story for you today. If you don't want to hear it, swipe up, but I know you do. Okay, it's raining outside really hard, so I hope y'all can hear me when I make this video, because it is so funny. So y'all remember me just making that video the other day about everybody's taxes went up, their land taxes in the small town I live in. I'm talking like our house value increased by $68,000, okay, in 1 year. So that means my house payment's going to go up through the wazoo this year. Anyways, so it's a huge thing on the Book of Faces, and everybody's been riled up about it and just furious. Like, not the town beside me or the town on the other side of me, just the town I live in now. Make that make sense. Anywho, so I made the video. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it on my page. But y'all, Sister Mary called me this morning, and we talk every day, and I'm talking like, well, sometimes we'll just listen to each other breathe. We won't even be saying nothing. And she called me this morning, and I was on the phone with her for probably about an hour or so. She's like, hold on, I'm going to have to call you back. So-and-so's here outside at the shop. She hangs up the phone, and I'm like, what's he doing there? Anyway, she ain't never called me back. So I got curious after about 30 minutes, and I had to check on her because, you know. Anyway, I called her back. I was like, you didn't call me back. And she was like, yeah, well, it wasn't so-and-so. Like, I thought, you won't believe who just showed up at the shop. And I was like, who? It was GMAS. I said, who? You know, the tax assessor guy. I was like, no, he did not. Oh, yes, he did. And you know what I told him? I told him he was the most hated man in our town right now. I said, you did not say that. I sure enough did. I sure enough did, because he is, and he better watch his back around people in this town, because they crazy. I said, you got that right. They crazy. You just don't never know about people nowadays. Especially, she said, you can't be playing with people's money. You can't be playing with people's land. I said, you got that right. I know that's right. She said, I told him people can't even afford to live out, to breathe or live outside nowadays. I mean, he better watch his back, because some of these people, they ain't going to be playing. I said, you got that right. Well, anyway, she said, and he told me that building out back, now he was at their business. She said, he told me that building out back wasn't on the tax assessors or on the Google Maps either. She said, he asked me if I knew if it was built in 2020. I told him I wasn't telling him nothing. I ain't owe him nothing. I ain't telling him nothing, because the tax is going to go up anyways. I was like, Lord. She said, I just thought I got out of it, but I guess I didn't. But anyway, she said she sat there and she talked to him for a while, and she said, you know what? I'm telling you what, it didn't go up in, the land taxes didn't go up in the town beside us that we own property in, but it went up in this town. She said, that just ain't right. I'm talking, it is through the wazoo, like doubled. She told him, he said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm just doing my job. She said, I understand you're doing your job, and I'm glad you're doing your job, but I'm just telling you, you better be very careful and very leery. She said, did you know he told me that he's already been shot at? I said, well, I could imagine so, and it's probably been right around here. But anyway, y'all, it might get real bad and real ugly. So y'all just send out prayers for that tax assessor guy, because he's going to need it being in this town. And like I said, it's been a big ordeal on the Book of Faces. So y'all pray for that guy from GMAS, that he stays safe. And he's just doing his job. Bless his little old heart. But he better watch his back. I'm telling you, he better. I don't even know his name. I don't know where he's from. He ain't from nowhere around here, obviously. But, yeah, y'all keep him in your prayers. And Sister Mary told him, to watch his back. So she wants to make sure he's staying safe. Y'all have a good day now.